Alright, good morning everyone. Welcome to the stream. Hope you lot can hear me and the audio and the quality of the stream is good. So you can see today, right, we've swept these equal highs very, very clean at the moment anyway. So it's very clean price action. We've swept these equal highs, relatively equal highs. We've got London lows and the sell side liquidity and equal lows at the bottom as well to target. We've just tapped into this 1 hour bearish fair value gap here. Let's see if it respects it after sweeping equal highs. If it doesn't, then it's not going to be something that I'm interested in. So I'm looking to see if this bullish gap here, you see, I'm looking to see if it gets ran through, and then we look for a displacement lower, like a sharp displacement lower, and then when the macro comes at 9:45, we can look for an entry to go short. Preferably today, I want to look for shorts. Obviously, we are respecting this 1 hour bearish gap to the left of us, and we've taken out equal highs. We got very clean equal lows and London lows as well at the same time. So I'd much rather take shorts today. Longs is not really something I want to take. So let's wait into the macro. Still got another 4 minutes. Then we'll see what we get. So if we do not get a displacement lower and we don't get a clean setup to go short today, I'm not going to be taking longs. I don't want to touch longs at all, because the fact we've just taken equal highs, if you're longing in this area, cool, you can target 797, but the fact we've just taken equal highs, we're inside of a 1 hour bearish gap and a premium, I won't be taking longs today. So if we don't get a short setup, I strictly won't trade this macro, and I'll wait until the next macro or the afternoon session. I'll have patience today, because longs isn't something that I want to take at all. So we won't be entering long off this bullish gap at all. Just gotta be patient. Alright, so we've just inversed this bullish gap, as you can see, so it's now an I fair value gap. Let's see if we get a clean displacement below this low as well. That'll make it the setup a lot cleaner. As soon as we get this displacement, we'll be entering off. Yep, so cool. We've just had a displacement lower, displaced, and we'll be entering off the first bearish gap we get. Alright, so we will be taking preferably, well, this is an order block here, so you could enter short, but let me see the stop, which we would have to run off here. So you could run a 22 handle stop, and I'm going to enter off this bearish gap here. Alright, short here at Alright, first TP at 25 handles, which is at this level here. Oh shit, first TP's already been fucking hit. Alright, trail stops to... I can't even put this in the group, this has happened so fast. 62475 first TP smash. Move stops at 661. Move stops to 662. And be 50% closed out at this point as well. So risking 12 handles. And second TP is at 50 handles. Move stops at 6. Move stop. Yeah. And then we're going to target London lows as our final TP, which is around 107 handles. So I'm going to just target our final TP just above London lows, in case it creates equal lows as well. So for 106. The reason I didn't move my stops to break even is because it barely even tapped into that bearish gap, even though we caught an entry just outside of this bearish gap. Price is kind of likely to come back and give another entry off this bearish gap before we see lower prices, but at this point, I mean, it did go pretty close and basically tapped the bearish gap, so that's why I entered straight away off price, but it could come back. That's why it's not making sense to move stops to break even at this point, so we might as well risk around 12 handles because we already secured 25, so it would just mean we only secure 12 handles if it comes all the way back to our stop. If we get second TP here, I'll definitely move my stops to break even at this point. Everyone's already spamming W, so we haven't even finished the trade yet. Alright, at this point I'll move my stops to 64975. If this is an algorithmic trade, it should take this 1 minute bearish gap and see all the way to London lows. Right, that is a lovely algorithmic rejection off that bearish gap, so I can say we're going to go to second TP. What we should do anyway. But ES has just come off that 1 minute, tiny 1 minute bearish gap as well. I like how it algorithmically rejected that 1 minute bearish gap, so it should go all the way to London lows. At least this objective here, sell side liquidity, but it means we get second TP, so. Algorithmic is when it taps into like a bearish gap like this and it just rejects it like this very hard. It moves in the direction which it should be going off that bearish gap, and every candle since our entry, there's been 2 green candles, 1 green candle for every 3 reds, 1 green candle. This candle should close red, the next one should close red, and you'll see them expand all the way until the objective's been met. That's one actual really nice algorithmic trade. You lot have seen it many times in the past. I post it on my Instagram all the time. But if it came back to our stops at break even, well, just above break even, we would still secure around just above 20 handles on the day. So it's completely risk free at this point. don't know why my buy limit says 0. Okay, so yeah, this has taken second TP anyway, so I don't know why it says buy limit 0. I've never seen that in my life. So make sure your stops are at break even, not to this previous swing high. So close out another 20% of your position. So if you're trading micros, stops at break even. Alright, very easy gains on the day. Second TP smash. Let's see if... So I wouldn't worry about this sell side liquidity here. It should just run all the way, and you'll see a lot of energy now, so it's going to come all the way to London lows very, very fast. And obviously London lows is the final objective for the trade. This shouldn't stop price. It shouldn't start reversing around this level here, even though it is equal lows. So you could feel free to take like 10% of your position off at this level, but I'm just going to leave my final contract at London lows. It is a clean trade, yeah. Very clean trade, very clean setup today. It's been a while since we've caught like an actual clean setup like this. So, very nice gains on the day. Yeah, I entered literally just a couple ticks outside of that bearish folio gap, because obviously we came up to this order block here, which swept it, and then obviously displaced. So this is a valid order block, and then price came down and obviously respected that order block. You can see if you look at this here, I already knew this was going to happen, so I entered a few ticks out of that bearish gap. But you see here how price algorithmically wicked down and respected that order block, and these two candles here closed below, the bodies of the candles closed below this order block, so that's how I knew the trade was already algorithmic at that point. So when it came up to this level here, I didn't hesitate to enter just a couple ticks outside of that bearish gap. Also a couple ticks, it doesn't matter. So the first objective has been met, but obviously London lows is our final TP. So you could have taken around 10% of the position off, but I'm just going to leave my final contract at London lows. So we're currently floating around 74 handles in profit. No, the macros have changed, so they start at 9:45 a.m. and you look for your entries between 9:45 and 10:15. It used to be 9:50, 10:10, but I'm not sure if you're aware, but the times which ICT was talking about, he said they would change, and they changed to 9:45, 10:15. Someone tell me this though, how have we only got 10 likes on the stream? 10 likes on the stream, that's not making sense. We need to run that up, come on. Let's get at least 30 likes on the stream. You see how the bodies of these candles are algorithmically respecting every single bearish gap along the way until the objective has been met. Even something such as this bullish gap here, you see this bullish gap, this body of this candle closed outside, so it got inverse. This one wicked up into it, into the inverse bullish gap, algorithmically respected it, ran to our second TP. This bearish gap tapped in, algorithmically respected it and went lower until the objective has been met. I hope I'm explaining this to you guys and you're learning because obviously this is the whole point of the group, right? So you're taking the same trades which I take, but at the same time you're learning for yourself so you can become independent. Right, at this point we're going to move our stops to 63575. 63575. So our stops in a profit, no longer at break even because this is 2 swing highs behind. So we just create this swing high, so it's 2 behind. And there you go. Not much to say about that. Final TP smashed, and we secured 105.75 handles on the day. Caught live on YouTube. W's in the fucking chat. It's been a little while since it's run all the way to final TP. We should have caught that trade last week. My apologies for not catching that in the group. That short trade where we went long. But yeah, we move easy gains on the day. I'm floating up around 15k on the day. Now the winter months are starting to come back, I'll tell you that. Lovely algorithmic trade all the way to the lows. And I've shown you along the way that, I was guiding you through the trade, showing you that each body of the candle is algorithmically respecting the trade. This is the type of algorithmic trades which I'm talking about. Absolutely textbook setup. Lovely, lovely trade. That's the last trade in Miami, I'm pretty sure. I think it's the last trade in Miami, yeah. Because tomorrow I'm flying to Arizona. Don't ask me why I'm flying to Arizona. I don't have a clue. Honestly, I almost threw a dart at the map. And I was like, wherever the dart lands, I'm going to go there. And it landed on Arizona. So I'm going to Arizona for a month. But every single weekend, I'm going to be flying to a new state. So as soon as it hits Friday, Saturday and Sunday, I'll be flying to a new state. So let me know where you guys recommend I go, because obviously I'm going to LA. Where am I going? Canada, Chicago, Atlanta, New York. Anywhere else you guys recommend? Yeah, Arizona is insane. Obviously the heat actually might kill me, so might actually have to leave there. I've got an apartment in Miami, but I'm just gonna head over out of Miami for a little bit. I just need to have a break from Miami. I feel like when you're in a certain place for too long, you just gotta it's going all the way for equal lows as well. I can't stay in one place for too long, especially longer than a month. I like to just, fly out for a little bit. That's crazy. The actual plastic water bottle melted inside of the car. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. I don't know anyone who has a group like ours taking 105.75 handle gains. So we're currently floating around 130, 140 handles on the week. So not bad at all. This is why patience is the key. You see yesterday, right? A few of you be thinking, we've only made 21 handles. But it's a Monday. and the price action wasn't the best. We still secured 22 handles yesterday. And a few of you be obviously looking for more opportunities. More opportunities does not mean more money. That's what you need to get into your head. Well, I mean, if I was a developing trader, I would love to hear this, because obviously when I first was new to trading ICT, I always thought more opportunities was more money. I used to wait until every single macro and wait for a good sell. But even if it's a small win, big win, it doesn't matter. You're done for the day. Even if you secure only like 10 handles, you'll be done for the day, and then you'll come back tomorrow. There's no point gonna risk your capital again on another trade. It's very simple. Patience is the key, and it's gone all the way to equal lows. Look how algorithmic that is. One green candle here for all of these reds, one green candle here for all of these reds. So very nice algorithmic trade today. Lovely stuff. I mean, patience, discipline, and psychology pays in the long term. A lot of people will never understand it, but I think about the long term because I want to close out every single year. Because if you close out every year, well, every month in a profit, the more months you close in a profit, the more years, and then you're making serious money. So you got to think about the long term, not just what's happened this week. All right, cool. We may have had literally our first losing streak after 19 winning weeks in a row, and a few of you, of course, were disappointed. You know, I was a little bit disappointed, but it doesn't affect me at all because I already know good price actions coming in the future. So you always got to think about the future, not, you know, what's currently present. If you take a losing trade, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It really shouldn't affect you at all. So I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. I'm going to go out, you know, I need to sort a few things. So enjoy the rest of your day and eat off this 105 handle gain move. Go enjoy a cigar and a coffee. And I'll be ending the stream here. Speak to you guys soon.